So we can call tonight's meeting to order. This is the Town of Inuvik regular council meeting. All right, it is 7:01 p.m. Thank you. Town of Inuvik acknowledges that we are located on the traditional lands of the Gwich'in and Inuvialuit people of the Northwest Territories. We're grateful to be allowed the opportunity to learn, work, and live on Treaty 11 lands within the Gwich'in settlement area and the lands of the Inuvialuit Final Agreement. We respect the generous sharing of traditional wisdom and knowledge, and we commit to honoring paths towards self-determination. So we'll move to adoption of the agenda. I do have just an order item 4.2. We'll have to do after the passing of item 9.2. Other than that, I don't have any changes. May I have a mover of the agenda, please? Moved by Councilor Gallon, second Councilor Miro.
Thank you.
And all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
And declaration of conflict of interest or pecuniary interest. I believe we have Councilor Day on 9.3.
That's it.
All right. 9.3, yes. All right. Delegations, presentations, or petitions. We have the RCMP report. And then public question period. Have any members attending? So we'll move on to adoption of the minutes. Item 6.1, minutes of the January 22 and 25, 2023 council meetings. Can I have a mover of the minutes, please? Moved by Councilor Devlin, seconded by Councilor Alexis. Any questions or comments on the minutes? Seeing none, we'll call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
So moved. Thank you. On to 7.1, the action items list. Were there any comments or questions on the item? Seeing none, thank you. On to 8.1 under new business, the appointment of an FCM representative. After a conversation on Monday, it was determined that Councilor Harder would be the councilor we put in here. And so recommendation is that be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby appoints Mayor Wood and Councilor Harder to attend the Federation of Canadian Municipalities annual conference in Toronto, Ontario, May 25th to 28th. May I have a mover, please? By Councilor Devlin, seconded by Councilor Alexis. Questions or comments on the motion? Seeing none, we'll call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. And on to second reading, be it resolved. Sorry, I lied about that. Option 1 was already taken. And next up, item 8.2, the appointment of a representatives for NWTAC conference. And here we had decided Councilor Wood, Mayor Wood, Councilor Alexis, and Deputy Mayor Kulikowski would attend. So I believe this is okay. Be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby appoints Mayor Wood, Councilor Alexis, and Deputy Mayor Kulikowski to attend the Northwest Territories Association of Communities annual conference in Deer River, NWT, June 8th to 10th, 2023. May I have a mover, please? Moved by Councilor Gallon, seconded by Councilor Harder. Questions or comments on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
On to 8.3, adopt the meetings of the bylaw review committee. Be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby adopts the bylaw review committee meeting minutes as presented. Please. Moved by Councilor Harder, seconded by Councilor Gallon. Questions or comments on the minutes? Seeing none, we'll call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
And on to third reading of the interim tax billing. Be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby gives third and final reading to bylaw 2705, tax 23, the 2023 interim tax billing bylaw. May I have a mover, please?
I'll move.
Moved by Mayor Wood. Seconded by Councillor Devitt. Any comments or questions on the item? Seeing none, we'll call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
yes,
You. And item number 9.2. The recommendation is that Inuvik Town Council hereby gives third and final reading to bylaw 2706 APP 23, a bylaw to appoint a bylaw enforcement officer. May I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Gowans, second by Councillor Harder. Questions or comments on the bylaw? Seeing none. All right, we'll call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
yes,
And I'd like to welcome our new officer, Carl Murata, to come forward. And we have Raven Firth here to witness his signature as he makes his oath. And I'll hand the mic over to Carl.
I, Carl Murata, do solemnly and conscientiously promise and swear that I shall, without fear, favor, or partiality, and in good conscience, with all loyalty to the town of Inuvik, discharge with all diligence and discretions the functions and duties pertaining to the office of bylaw enforcement officer, and in all matters and at all times conduct myself in a proper and lawful manner.
Ladies, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Carl.
And Carl and Raven, you're free to go. Thank you very much for being here. We'll move on to 9.3 as Councillor Day steps out of the room. Recommendation, be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby gives first reading to bylaw 2704 LNP 23, a bylaw to amend the taxi bylaw number 2577 LNP 14, Schedule C. May I have a mover, please?
I'll second.
Devlin, seconded by Mayor Wood. Questions or comments on the item? Seeing none, we'll call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
yes,
So moved, thank you. And on to second reading. Be it resolved that Inuvik Town Council hereby gives second reading to bylaw 2704 LNP 23, a bylaw to amend the taxi bylaw 2577 LNP 14, Schedule C. May I have a mover of second reading, please? Moved by Councillor Harder, second by Councillor Gowans. Questions or comments on the reading? Seeing none, we'll call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
yes,
Great, thank you very much. And for the taxi folks in the room, the third reading will be at the next meeting and then everything will move
Thank you.
forward. Great, thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Can we bring Councillor Day back, please? All right, moving on to item 9.4. First reading will be that Inuvik Town Council hereby gives first reading to bylaw 2707 TR 23, the altering vehicles bylaw. May I have a mover of first reading, please? Councillor Harder, Councillor Day. Questions or comments on the bylaw? Seeing none, all in favor?
Yes.
yes,
Thank you very much. On to second reading. Recommendation that Inuvik Town Council hereby gives second reading to bylaw 2707 TR 23, the all-terrain vehicles bylaw. May I have a mover of second reading, please? Councillor Gowans.
I'll second.
Give that one to Mayor Wood. Questions or comments on second reading? Seeing none, all in favor?
Yes.
yes,
So moved. Thank you very much. So on to our department head reports. We did have 3 reports here. 10.1 Public Services Report, 10.2 the Community Services Report, and 10.3 Economic Development and Tourism Report. May I have a mover of the report, acceptance of the reports, please?
I'll move that.
Yes, seconded by Councilor Merrill. Questions or comments on the reports? None. Call to a vote. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes,
Moved, thank you. On to our information items. We have the strategic priorities chart and the Aurora Research Institute projects. Were there any questions or comments on these items? None. Were there any council concerns this evening? Again, see none. We do not have in camera this evening, so we can move to adjournment. May I have a motion for adjournment, please? Councilor Gowans. Thank you very much, everyone.